welcome back to Crochet Flow. My name is Perez. I have a few things to share with you today. First of all is regarding things you can bring along when you're going on a road trip so that you can make small items. Recommending that you bring lots of yarn because yarn is light and you can always have it in the back seat if nobody is sitting there where you can reach it, and you can make lots of items. So I'm going to be sharing with you a whole bunch of small items I made while traveling to Quebec. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm also going to share with you some yarn I got quite a bit of yarn. I was excited to visit a whole bunch of local yarn stores in Montreal and Quebec, and I couldn't help myself. I got quite a few, and I'm going to be hopefully making some beautiful items for myself. I'm looking forward to maybe crocheting or knitting some nice summer tops. So without further ado, I'm going to go right into it. First of all, I will start with bringing along some of the projects that I've been working on for a long time. So I brought this blanket, which many of you might have seen, and I worked on it quite a bit. I think I do have a progress keeper. So this is where it was before we left, and I made so about that much, and as you can see, that's quite some progress on a blanket I've been working on for a long time. Also, I did some swatches that I'm doing for one of my craft and yarn council certification. So I did these swatches so that they are instead of me having to sit down here on a different day doing them. So I finished those two. I do have other two that I'm blocking, so that was progress on my making the swatches. Another thing I finished while I wasn't driving, somebody else of course was driving, but while we were going, I finished my rose hat, which is beautiful, and I'm planning to make maybe a black one. This one is a knit project. It's my first ever knit in round project, and I'm really proud of myself. I did this while away, and it turned out really nice. It has that detail at the top. I'm probably gonna make more of this. This worked very fast because it's yarn size number 5, which is which is bulky and works pretty fast. So I would recommend also bringing some bulky yarn, because the more things you can make, the more fulfilling it feels. And I'm glad I finished this one. It's not gonna be one until maybe winter, but that's okay. I'm still gonna make more. So that's another item. Now, the small items I mentioned, I did make 2 frogs. I didn't even finish them. The idea is to do stuff that even if you need to, like I need to fill them in with polyfill, but I didn't bring the polyfill. So I completed them, but they don't have polyfill, and I didn't put the ear. So I made those 2 frogs. I also made a bunch of eggs because I can make these ones without, these ones are all free flow, like I don't need a pattern to make them. So this is like a round pocket. The filling, I just left a little bit of yarn, which is I stuffed in there, which I'm going to use to finish up the back. And once I put the polyfill, then my project is done, and I'll just have to put some smiley faces and all. So I made that egg. I made another egg, which is a little bit larger. Like I said, I don't have any pattern, so I was just making them on the go, free flow. So they are different sizes, but that's okay. I put different kinds of eyes, safety eyes. I also made this egg. So I made in total 3 large, one small egg, one a little bit bigger, and this one is a little larger as well. I also made this one. This one was just because I was too tired and bored of making eggs, so I made this one. I also made 2 emoji balls, which I will fill and put smiley faces. So these are small projects that are really easy to do on the go, and you don't have to fill them to the end, because once I put the polyfill again, I'm gonna seal it. So this made as much yarn as you can bring. It really helps because you can bang this on the go. So I made 2 of those. I made the eggs like I said, and I made this beautiful egg. This is an egg eating bacon, and I just thought about it and I said, instead of making a separate bacon, I'm just gonna make an egg with arms, and he is eating bacon. To do a quick tutorial on how I did this one. It worked like, once I made the head of the egg, which is actually needs to be filled, then I made arms as if making for the leggy froggies, and then I kind of joined to the face over there where the mouth should be, and there you are. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this make. I think I'm gonna make a whole bunch of them. I also worked on my knit sweater that I have been working on. I don't usually knit much, but I have this one that I'm doing. It has a cable. I'm using my what's that yarn called? It's 100% acrylic, but it's the Schitt's Creek yarn. I love it. I love the color. I can't wait to see how this sweater turns out. I didn't get a pattern for a long time, so this one I found on your inspirations. It's supposed to be a hoodie. I don't know if I will finish it as a hoodie or just as a sweater, but it has the cable in front, and the back is all gonna be all knit and purl, so it's gonna be stockinette stitch. So it's not too hard to make, except that I had to fumble around with the cable needle while driving. So I wasn't driving, but while in the car. So I did that. And this one, this is where it was before we left. So I was working on this when I got bored making my small stuffed toys. So I made a few lines there, not much, but still, for someone who doesn't knit much, that's great progress for me, and I'm happy that happened. So now the most exciting part is showing you all the yarn I got from did I get some from Montreal, or this was from Quebec? This was from Quebec. I'm not even going to try to say the names of the stores because I don't speak French, and most of them are like can't even say. But this is super wash, and I bought the whole 1 2 3 4 5 so that I can at least make maybe a sweater or a project that is sizable. That is one from one of the stores. From the same store I got these 2 hand dyed. I believe it's merino and authentic hand dyed. Can hardly read here, but I believe it's merino and a little bit of nylon. Hang on. No, I can't read that. Maybe I'll share in future what it's all about. But yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait to use these ones as well. So from the same store, I think it translates to wool culture, but it's in French. I can't really say the name, but I got those 2. I don't think I can do much with them, but whatever I can get out of this, I'll make that. In a different store, this ones I believe I got from Quebec, from what does it? What's the store's name? From, I can't say this, Chalez-vous Pure Line or something. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not French, so sorry, I can't say the names of the stores where I got this from, but this is from Quebec City as well. So this is wool. I believe it's this is 80% wool and 20% nylon. So I got these ones hoping to make some hats and maybe some gloves for winter. So I got quite a bunch of those, and it was a deal. These ones, you won't believe it, these ones they were like for, I believe, $8 a hank. So that's a deal based on where I buy yarn, and I know the hanks can be quite expensive. Then finally in Quebec City, when we were coming back, I found some hand-dyed yarns, and They are just beautiful. So I have this 90% merino and 10% silk. Beautiful, beautiful yarn. This is from this store. I should be able to say that name, but unfortunately I can't find the receipt. But I got 3 of those. Again, this is by Julie Ursuline. Lezu fingering, 90% merino and 10% silk. So that's what it looks like. That's the, if you live in Quebec or anywhere near there, maybe this is something you could be interested in. I'll look at the store's name and I can, if I'm able to say the name, then I will. Another one I got a different color, which is this one, the same dye. This color is Nomad or something. 8% merino, 20% nylon. It's beautiful. I think the colorway is Aerial. It's gorgeous. Some teals, blues, and speckles of whatever. I'm gonna probably make a top from this. I did get a mohair that I think I will be using with this yarn. So I got a whole bunch of mohair. I won't go into that, but yeah, I'm hoping I can use those too. Then I also got some linen, which they caked for me. I'm hoping to make some summer tops out of this. Knitting, not crocheting. But yeah, this might take me a while. I might double it into itself because I believe this is less weight. I'm not very sure. Again, I don't use this yarn too much, but just the excitement of making something really pretty from it. So I got 3 of those, and they caked for me all the yarn, which was awesome. And then finally I got these red ones, which I hope to make something, maybe a short sleeve top for next year's Valentine's Day. And I got some more here to hold together with yarn. With that, I can't wait to do this, and I'll be sharing with you in future. So I believe that's about it. The store names where I got the yarn, again, I can't really I can't pronounce all these French words, but Chalez-vous Pure Line or something, that, and I don't think for the red ones, the hand dyed yarn I got from Coeur de Miles or something. Coeur de Miles, it's in Quebec City. I'll show you the name. Maybe you can read that better than I can. Coeur de Miles. That's where I found all the beautiful hand-dyed yarn. So there you are. Those are the various colors I got, and I can't wait to make something out of them. They're gorgeous. I know it's gonna take me time because, like I said, I don't knit much, but I will make something out of this gorgeous yarn. There you are. If you are traveling, bring lots of yarn to make a whole bunch of small or large items, whatever you prefer. I didn't bring any other. I didn't buy souvenirs. I just bought yarn because that's all I was thinking while I was there, is where I can find all the nice yarn stores and bring some yarn back with me. I will be sharing soon, or probably doing a quick tutorial on how to make this egg eating bacon. But yeah, bring yarn when you're traveling and make lots of beautiful stuff. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the things I made, and that you can bring yarn when you travel. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, go ahead and like this, share with a friend, and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you. Bye.